Good morning, boys and girls. Good morning, fourth grade Valley West students. This is Miss Howard, your fourth grade ELA teacher, and this video is going to help us learn today about making connections. Making connections is important because it helps us to connect to other text, to ourselves, and to the world around us. What connections can you make to better understand the text? That's our focus question. And by the end of this video, and also there's a part 2 video where Ms. Howard will do a read aloud, we are going to be able to answer that question. What connections can we make to better understand the text? First, let's understand the different ways that we connect. First, we connect from text to self. This is the easiest way to make a connection because we have all the prior knowledge that we have experienced in our life, and we can use those experiences to connect to the text that we read. Next, we have text to text. Text to text is a connection between the book that you're currently reading and another book or text that you have read in the past. Sometimes we may see a character going through certain um, issues or certain problems, and we may recognize that we have also been through those same situations. And how we learn is we pay attention to how other people deal with their problems or with their how do they come to their solutions. Next, we have text to world. This is where we can make a connection between the book that we're reading and the events in the real world. Lastly, there is text to media. Learning has changed drastically since I was a student in elementary. We certainly didn't have computers or phones or laptops in the classroom, and now we make new connections between the book that we're sometimes reading and something you may have seen on TV, read on a computer, or even heard in a song. So these are the 4 ways that we can basically make connections to help us better understand the text. Here's another anchor chart. This looks similar to a Venn diagram, but it's a little different. But we can still use it to help us understand. Use your schema to make connections. I'm sure we've heard that word before. Schema. Schema. This is basically, you can think of the word schema as a ladder. Okay? Basically, you're using what you already know or your prior experiences or your prior knowledge to help you build or to step up in order to understand the text that you are reading. So what you already know helps you draw conclusions so that we can learn more about either text to self, text to text, or make connections to text to the world. Usually when we're using our schema, we ask questions like, this reminds me of, or I can relate to this. You finish the sentence. Or you can say, I'm remembering a time, and you are comparing it to what you are currently reading. What I'd like to do, what Ms. Howard did was I created a little trailer. This trailer is just to help you activate your prior knowledge before we do our read aloud. Once we do our read aloud, then we'll be able to practice connecting text to self, text to text, and last but not least, text to world. Okay?